So there was a moment on my rebuilding journey, and it was after I had chosen to move. And really the choice to move was such a powerful decision for me and my boys, because the community that we lived in before, the church was everything, and everybody knew who we were, and everybody knew our story. And so if we would have stayed there, our story would have been told for us for the rest of my boys' upbringing and for the rest of my life as well. And so we chose to move just an hour towards the coast, and really it was taking back the power of our story. It was taking back the power of my story for myself and for my boys, and for them to be able to tell their story on their own terms, when they want to, who they want to, how they want to. And after we moved, I had this moment where I was standing in my living room. We had put up the Christmas decorations, the fire was roaring in the fireplace, I had put the boys to bed, I had just cleaned everything up, and I said these words out loud. I said, "I chose this." And it was this powerful moment, because when Andrew died, it felt like that, life just happened to me. And it was this moment where I realized for the first time, like, I chose healing. I chose to rebuild my life. I chose to rewrite our story. I chose to take back the power of our story. And it brought me to tears. I said it out loud, and it brought me to tears, and I was crying in my living room like, oh my gosh, I could have stayed. I could have stayed camped out in the cemetery, is how I described it. I could have stayed camped out in the cemetery. I could have stayed trapped in the victim mentality. Sure. But instead, I chose healing. And so I just want to say, for anybody that's listening, like, healing is there for you. And it's a choice to choose to rebuild your life. It's a choice to embrace your pain and move forward with your pain. And it doesn't diminish your pain. Mm-hmm. Your pain moves forward with you, and if you let it, your pain can be one of the greatest teachers of your life. And I know my pain has been one of the greatest teachers of my life, and it's given me eyes to see people and have empathy for people and have compassion for people in ways that I would have never known before.